What is going on, guys? Mike here with Chit Chat Gaming. So we're back here once again. I want to talk a little bit more about Mortal Kombat 1 Nintendo Switch. I've seen your guys' feedback. I've seen the comments and so forth. It's been rather interesting. A little bit of mixed bag here where some people are okay with the game. Some people are completely against it. I will say this, that yes, I have played the game quite a bit more. Today I just want to quickly talk about how the campaign, how the story mode actually looks, how it works, how it functions. And also just quickly talk about invasions. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on invasions. I will say that it is a seasonal type event, and it's kind of cool. I mean, it's something new that adds to the single player, single player mode here with the game itself. If you like RPG, style board games, it's a lot of fun. You can stop, you can purchase consumables and stuff to kind of help you with your next battle. You can face different enemies and such as well too to unlock different areas. And again, you level up along as you go. So it is a lot of fun, something different. It's kind of cool. They're going to have seasons of this, like I mentioned. So if you miss a season or you miss something in a season, apparently you can go back and wait for when the season comes back around, you can go back and complete it. So again, it just adds more to the single player, because let's just face it, after you pretty much finish the story mode, there's not really a whole lot to do as far as single player goes. It's going to be more of the online play and such as well too. So it is going to be kind of interesting to see how this plays out. So again, just want to quickly talk about the story mode, the campaign. So I will say this, that I love the campaigns and the story modes in Mortal Kombat. Absolutely loved it. Mortal Kombat 11 was phenomenal. One of my favorite stories of all time was MK9. Absolutely loved it, and I've had a lot of fun with all these. And this one here has started off to be pretty damn good as well too. But I want to talk about the performance on Nintendo Switch. That's what you guys are all here for, because most of you are probably looking to possibly pick this up on Nintendo Switch. As we showed you in the last video here, there is, of course, frame rate drops. There is lots of texture issues as well too with the game, but overall it does run. The load times are still the worst part. I'll say that right now. If you're not a fan of load times, we're all used to SSD now. We're all used to just being able to quickly get into a game and such. We're all spoiled by fast PCs, fast Core Series X, PS5, etc. This will take you a while, and especially in invasions, when you are going in and out of an invasion, of a fight, it takes quite a while to get back to the board itself, to get back into the actual game. Now, I can say the same for the most part for the campaign mode, the story mode. Only thing is that with this one here, the load screens are kind of hidden by different kind of cutscenes and such. But the thing is with that is that you do see lots of screen tear. So when you're going from from the actual story to a fight, from a fight to a story, going back into that kind of transition, you'll notice a lot of like slowdown time, some lag, some skipping frame rates. You'll see lots of screen tear as well too. You'll even see some desync and such throughout it as well, that I have noticed anyways. And even throughout the story itself, every once in a while you will, like I said, get some slowdowns, some frame rate drops. The audio will kind of click in and out as well too. But for the most part though, the cutscenes look good. Yes, I know they're cutscenes. They look, they actually look pretty good here. Now, one thing I can tell you is when you go from a cutscene to a fight, you can definitely tell where it kind of takes a hit there. The characters, of course, don't look anything, remotely as good as what they did in the cutscene. It's not as smooth as a transition that you see on Series X or on PS5, but that is to be expected. I have had a lot of fun with the campaign and with this game. There was one funny part here I can show you where when I was Sub-Zero, I did my brutality finisher, and I don't know if this happens in all the versions, but in this one here, it's happened a few times now where the face kind of gets stuck. It stretches out and gets stuck, and this has happened before throughout the fight with their hands and feet, where it kind of stretches and it stays like that for a little bit, and eventually it kind of fixes itself. But I thought it was kind of comedy though, if anything. But that being said though, the story mode itself, I'm not going to go a review of the story. I just want to kind of tell you how the performance works. It does work. Of course, I think it's 30 frames per second with the cutscene, the story modes itself. The gameplay is almost at a full 60. It does drop, of course, here and there. More so with the cameos and the fatalities. There's lots of frame rate drops and it's kind of stutter and stuff when you're getting ready to do a fatality. Even the cameo fatalities, it takes almost a few seconds, maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds maybe, before you actually perform the fatality. So the biggest issue, of course, along the side of the load screen is going to be the texture issues, which I hope they can fix in a future patch as well here too. But for the most part though, I'm happy to report that the game is freaking playable, guys. whether or not you agree, you gotta stop and think of one thing. They have done a great job of porting this over to Nintendo Switch. This game is not available on PS4 on Xbox One, only on the new Series X's, the PS5, and the PC and so forth. So the fact that they got this thing on Nintendo Switch is pretty big, and it does run. So I will happily say that you can play the story mode on handheld and of course in dock with no major issues here. Like I said, the biggest thing is of course the load times, cutscenes, with some of the issues like the frame rate drops and so forth, slowdown, screen tear, and like I said, the biggest thing of course is like the texture issues. If you can get across all that for now until we get a patch, it's not that big of a deal. But again, I've had a lot of fun playing this game. I'm gonna continue playing it. Invasions, definitely make sure you guys check that out as well too. It's something new and something fresh. So that's all I got. Just want to kind of come here with a quick video and tell you guys, show you a little bit of gameplay footage and kind of tell you guys how my experience has been so far with the campaign story mode here on Mortal Kombat 1 on Nintendo Switch. So as always, if you guys have any more questions, leave me a comment down below here. The game will be releasing here, full price at $70, which may be a little steep. We're releasing here though on Tuesday for everybody. Right now it's currently still in early access, which of course is going to run you $109, which, as I mentioned to you guys last time, I went ahead and I bit the bullet and did it here, and I have not had a complaint from myself anyways at all with that. I've had a lot of fun with it. I don't regret it, and I could plan on continue playing this game, and I'll let you guys know how online such works once I get past the story mode campaign. So make sure you guys like this video. If you choose to, make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on that bell notification to keep updated with all things that is Chit Chat Gaming. And as always guys, happy gaming.